Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, viewers. We're back again with another guest, a very special guest, someone that I've known for a very, very long time. And also, we can call her, in a way, the queen of kindergarten. I mean, she's been there for so many years. I'm making an assumption over here, and maybe she can correct me when she's speaking. When she started teaching, she probably has been teaching kindergarten since then. So that's why I called her the queen of kindergarten. I mean, we've known her come to this campus back in 2016 or 17. Hopefully, she can correct me when she's talking. So she's been there ever since, and she's been teaching kindergarten. So it's none other than Miss Sodaba Nawabi. And again, I also know her on personal level as well. I mean, really enjoy having those conversations. And today we'll have an opportunity to actually talk to her and also tell her about her life to everyone. So very, very welcome to this show, and really want to thank you for being part of this journey.
Well, thank you, Farhan, for organizing well-being sessions like this. It's really appreciated. So I started working at AIA. It was actually my first year of teaching. So I actually worked at the Strathfield campus. So the year that I graduated from uni, I started working at the Strathfield campus. I was there for 2 years, and then I transferred myself to the Kellyville campus. So ever since I've been at the Kellyville campus for the past 5 years, I've been teaching kindy. So, yeah.
Well, let me make an assumption. In Strathfield, you were teaching kindergarten as well.
No, I actually taught year 2 there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the kindergarten is not like a curse to you. So
No.
you've actually taught other levels. Tell us about your photo. I'm assuming it's your birthday.
Yes. I'm not actually that tall. I had to stood on a stencil or something. Like I had to be on a step up. So yeah, I was standing on that. It was my birthday. I chose to wear that sort of clothing. I mean, I look back and I'm saying, what have I done to myself? But yeah, it was my birthday. I think it was 4. Yeah, I was turned 4 years old there.
So what year was that? Sorry, early kidding.
That's not better, no. I was born in 1992, so you can do the calculation.
Okay, look, well, can't wish you happy birthday. I really don't know. So happy birthday for that photo there. Look, it's thank you again. Well, we'll go to the jazz, as you know, if you've been watching my shows, and I'm sure you have. So the first question to you is, what is something you always wanted to learn?
I always wanted to learn more about Islam. I would say I don't think I have enough knowledge about it, so I do like to know more about Islam. And it's great to have a chaplain like yourself. You know me, I drive you insane with these questions that I come up with. So yeah, it's just knowing about Islam, I think, and I find that very important to me as part of being Muslim. So I would say, yeah, to know more about Islam.
Well, look, there's always opportunities in our lives, and particularly when they say in lockdown, there's so many opportunities, but they don't know what a teacher's life is, to be honest. We're probably more busy than we were ever.
I would agree.
Well, what's something that you know well? We all are known for something, a trade, like people come to us, okay, you know what, that's the person I need to go. So what's something that you know well and people come to you for that?
To know more about kindergarten. I think kindergarten is just written all over my face. People who wants to know, how to teach their kids how to read, write their names, just the basic, the foundation level that a child at the age of 4 to 5 need to know. I even have my siblings who come up to me and say, so how do I teach this concept? Like, they've just been driving me insane. I feel as though I'm teaching for 24 hours. After hours as well, I get phone calls from my sisters. So I have 2 of my sisters whose daughters are in kindergarten. So for a concept, like certain concepts that they don't know how to teach or how to deliver the content, they would call me. So I would say since this lockdown, I've been jammed with asking questions, like even sleeping. Sometimes I feel as though like when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about how do I teach, like how should I just expose this sort of information. So
You know, my daughter's starting school next year, so she'll be in kindergarten. So
yeah, I think I will. I don't know what I'll be doing next year, but yeah.
yeah. So look,
I think I want to retire from kindy.
I know, you know, you've been humble there, but there's always something other than teaching. We're teachers. I mean, we probably would like to know, is there something else that you would like to say other than kindergarten? Let's just keep kindergarten on the side.
But I can't help it, Farhan. It's in my head.
You know what? In university, they probably have you as a lecturer in the coming days where there'll be three kinds of degrees: secondary school, primary school, and kindy. And that's where they will have you as a lived experience.
I'll be the guru of kindergarten. I don't know. I would say something that I'm good at. I would say sports. I do enjoy a lot playing sport. And that's something that I do every single day nearly. Especially like before the lockdown, like every single day I'd be at the gym. So I do, and that's something that people do sometimes come and ask me as well, like, you know, how to do certain activities and stuff. So yeah, I would say sports or gym.
Is there any particular sport that you like? I mean, is there, or it's
I love soccer.
I'll say you're a football fan, yeah. So what's your favorite? What's your favorite club?
I don't have one, but I just like watching it.
Okay.
But I don't like watching cricket. I find cricket very boring. My fiance did try to explain it to me how it works, but I can never get the gist of how it's like.
By the sounds of it, he's a cricket player.
He is, yes. He plays for a team as well on Saturdays.
Yeah, look, I grew up with cricket, and I would like to say I'm very good at cricket when it comes to really play. Although I may not look very sporty, but I have played a lot of games back in the days. As you know, I'm really turning old. Don't want to give my age away, but I'm very close to 100. My children actually started calling me Dumbledore. So ever since they've watched that series, Harry Potter, they want to actually turn me into a grey hair, bearded old man. They said you would make a good Dumbledore. So, what my final question to you is: what are people usually surprised about you? You know, when people hear something, okay, well, really?
My nationality. They do get surprised when I say I'm from Afghanistan, and I don't know why. I mean, I do think I do have most of the features of an Afghan, but when I say, you know, where I'm actually from, they actually get shocked. So yeah, I usually get, you know, Italian or Greek, or even sometimes even Brazil. So I'm like, I don't know how that works, but yeah. So I think that's what shocks people when I say that I'm from Afghanistan.
On that level, how's your family doing at the moment? I mean, we know Afghanistan at the moment is particularly going through some humanitarian crisis. I mean, there's so much news coming out from Afghanistan. Really hard to believe what to believe and what not to believe. So really, well, I mean, you definitely, I'm assuming you probably have family over there. What's the situation like? And people like you who have families will probably are insiders and can give a real picture.
Yeah, so I have my dad's sisters. There are 5 of them. So 5 of his sisters are actually in Afghanistan, in Kabul. So far, I mean, they haven't left the house at all. But the reality is, I don't know if they're trying to make my dad feel happy and not distress him, but they are saying everything seems to be okay. But from what I'm seeing on media and stuff, I don't think it is. But inshallah, all we can do is just make dua for them.
Yeah, we pray. I mean, also we need to understand, because there's always one bias that we see things, but people on the ground are definitely the best people to tell us, as you've always as you probably just said right now, that because they don't want to stress your family out more, so maybe they might not be telling the entire story.
Yeah, I would agree. But like they haven't been going to work. They've stopped, so they've just been at home. But yeah, like I try not to talk to my dad about it because I do not want to distress him. He does watch the news quite a lot, and again, that causes a lot of distress for him. But inshallah khair. We'll just
Yeah, what's the local channel saying? I'm assuming you're. I know you're very fluent in your language as well, Dari. So probably he's definitely watching the local news channels. So what are they saying? I mean, I haven't really looked at a local channel because I don't understand that language.
they're just saying that they're trying to come up with a mutual agreement with the Taliban and the government. I mean, the president did run away, so yeah, that caused a lot of stress, and it just shattered the whole country because we needed a PM that would be supportive. But again, so he just ran away. So with the Afghan channel, as I said, I don't really sort of watch it because I try to stay away from it. But they're just saying that we'll just have to see what's going to happen. Yeah. So they're not really precise on what they're saying.
Yeah, look, my prayers are definitely with your family and everyone out there, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really protect them in this difficult time, and really bring you guys back to peace.
I mean, thank you.
So in these difficult times, I know you've got your own challenges at the moment, as we spoke about your country particularly. But apart from that, what would you like to tell us? I mean, every staff member would actually be listening to you later on. As you know, this is a really popular channel, and I really mean it. So they'll be listening to you. So what advice would you like to give people?
The advice that I would give to people is where do I start from? I guess just be yourself, try your best, and this is quite a difficult time, and I just want to let everyone know that if they need anything, any support or anything, that I'm here for them. If they would like to just according to their well-being, just know that I'm here for them, and that all we can do is pray, make dua, that inshallah we overcome these obstacles. And yeah.
Now, look, thank you so much for that advice. And finally, as you know, it's the book week. So what's your favorite book? I'm trying to look what I'm reading. I'm reading so many things at the moment. I don't know what I can show you, but there's some books I can definitely not show over here. But I'm trying to think. Okay, yeah. So this is one book I'm actually reading. So it's called Political Campaign Strategy, Doing Democracy in the 21st Century.
Interesting.
So what book are you reading at the moment?
At the moment, I'm not reading any book. I'm too busy.
That's not very good from a kindy teacher. You'll probably be writing a book very soon about kindergarten.
With at the moment, with all these markings and stuff that's going on, to be honest, I haven't had the chance to read anything. But I do. Well, actually, I did read yesterday the Quran, but I am actually focusing on, during this lockdown, I do want to read probably just a chapter, a surah of each Quran. I'm actually memorizing Surah Fil. And to be honest, this is one of the amazing thing about kindergarten that actually got me when I was teaching them Surah Fil, like just playing it on YouTube. I was thinking to myself, I don't even know this surah myself, and here I have like 5 to 6 year olds trying to learn it. So these past few days, I've actually been trying to learn Surah Fil. So yeah, I would say I'm just reading the Quran at the moment and trying to practice Surah Fil. I'm
That's
close to it. I'm very close to memorizing it. I know this sounds like a very basic surah for you.
I know, but you know what? That's such a mammoth task. I mean, what you just said was so great. Like the children inspired you to connect back to that Quran, and now you're starting to memorize it. Sometimes we actually forget that.
Yeah.
I really wish you that you finish that surah in its entirety. And if you need any help with that surah, I'll be more than happy to help you out.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheikh Farhan.
All right. Finally, the fun part. It's the riddle time. My riddles are more, they're kind of like what would I say? They're more confusing. They're more psychological. So they're very tricky. That's why they're called tricky riddles. So I'm actually going to put the volume up. I'll give you 15 seconds because I've known you for so long. So I'm going to give you 15 seconds to get the answer. Normally, I'm only giving people 10 seconds. But if I've actually known you and we've had that conversation, I'm giving them 10 extra minutes as well. There you go. I'm actually going to play it for you. Listen to it carefully, and I'm hoping you're going to get this right because you're a kindergarten teacher. Remember that, queen of kindergarten.
Question number 12. You are running in a race and you pass the person who is in second place. What position are you in now?
So you are running in a race and you pass the person who is in second place.
What position are you in now?
First.
First. All right, let's see if you're in the first place.
Oh, second.
Second. All right, let's see if you're in the second place. Let's play it.
Nope, you're still not the first one. You passed the runner who was second and took his place, which means that you were only in second place now. Tricky.
Well, there you go. Well done. You got that right. The first, the first answer was a bit tricky, as you said first, but then you realize you've only passed the person in the second, so you can't be the first person. Or really, it was honored to speak to you. I really want to thank you and keep watching for the other interviews. We've got a long list of people to follow up and to be interviewed on this channel. I really thank you again. You have a great day and enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Sheikh Farhan. Thank you so much for organizing this.
All right. Assalamu alaikum. Look after yourself.
You too. Bye.